What's up everyone, and welcome to day 27 of the COVID Cup. For the third time this series, or I guess the fourth if you include 0-0, we are all tied up. It has certainly been a series of runs so far, as we have seen 8 different win streaks of 2 games or more. Most recently, Brady has won twice in a row, including yesterday's win in a laundry 3-point contest. Today, they are bringing back a game they have certainly played enough of over the years, Mario Kart. All tied up, going into our second video game of this series. It is Mario Kart, a great classic. Brian, you feeling confident with it?
I don't know, I think you have more recent experience. I was always the dominant one back in the day, so it could go either way. Day 27, is it? We need to find who's going to take the lead outright. Oh, it's a nerve-wracking time.
As we pick our characters, it looks like it'll be Brady with Mario in the Wild Wing and Brian with Baby Mario in the Mini Beast.
Your daddy.
Now that joke's out of the way, let's get on with the race. We're racing at Koopa Cape, which was mutually decided as a pretty even track between us, and of course a Mario Kart Wii Classic. Let's see who can get a jump off the line here, and Brian spins out.
Oh, that's tough. Such an unfortunate start.
Maybe a little rusty on the controls as Brian over there, as Brady's already up halfway through the pack. Brian now just barely getting to that jump. We'll see if he can get a good item here. Looks like he's going to end up with a golden mushroom. Oh, it doesn't get much better than that, so he's going to fly his way through here. That should really help him keep up as Brady's getting to the U-turn. He's making very good strides so far, all the way up to first already, but Brian's catching very nicely. He's now into second place, trying to cut off the corner against Brady. Looks like Brian's now in a battle with Toad for that second place position, so he's got to deal with that before he can get up with Brady, who has already finished the river. He's going down into the pipe now. Smooth sailing for Brady up front so far, as Brian's just now making his way down into the pipe. Toad passes him once again, and I gotta say, this is probably the most important part of the track. You can really make or break a race here, so let's see if Brian can make up any ground or if Brady extends his lead. Already finishing up the pipe. Oh, he's running an almost flawless first lap already. Brian's evading the last of the laser beams as Brady is through, but he's dangerously close to that waterfall.
No. Oh, you idiot. You idiot.
A terrible mental mistake for Brady there. He lets himself fall in there on the final turn of the lap, so he's gonna drop all the way to 7th place while Brian is up to 2nd. Even more cars passing Brady. Oh, nightmare situation. He has really left himself with a lot of ground to make up, but he does have plenty of time to do it, so we'll see if he can get something going here as Brian is in first and with a mushroom. He's going to use it to go through. A very smart move from him, but Brady has a star, and he's going to go straight through that Goomba. No mercy. That little shortcut got Brady all the way up to 2nd place, so he has really made the most of that star. He's all the way up, and it looks like we've lost our camera. Not ideal, but the racing certainly takes precedence, so when they get to a good point, they will adjust it. But meanwhile, they're going through the river here. Another point where you can really make up some ground as Brady's trying to track down Brian. Little mistake from Brian going around that corner, but Brady gives the lead right back, hitting a banana, so Brian's going to get into the pipe first. They've kind of distanced themselves from the rest of the pack here. If you look at the mini-map on the right, it doesn't seem like there are too many people with them. It's just neck and neck as they get hit by a lightning bolt, but they'll keep moving. Normally being shrunk would slow them down, but the fact that they're in the river actually benefits them because that forward stream is pushing them along. A quick pause to reset the camera, and they're back on their way, but it looks like Brady's had some trouble out of the restart as he goes way up the wall and gives up some crucial ground on Brian, but he's still right there within striking distance. Let's see if they make a same mistake that Brady made last lap. They're taking the turn plenty wide, and they both have green shells.
Guess what?
Brian sends one back, but Brady saw it coming. He dodges it. Now he's going to return fire. He's got a good line.
Got him.
What a shot from Brady. He retakes the lead, going from 10th to 1st in just about a lap now. A POW comes up. Brady's safe, but is Brian?
Oh, that hit me at the worst time.
Terribly unlucky for Brian. The POW sent him straight into the river below, and it all stems back to losing his momentum by getting hit by that green shell earlier. That lost time has really allowed Brady to expand his lead. You can see it in the mini-map. He is absolutely gone. It'll take quite a mistake from him, or quite a run for Brian to get all the way back up to Brady, but there's still a long way to go, and a lot can happen in the last half lap here. Gotta give credit to Brian. He didn't let his misfortune set him too far back. He's still in 3rd and just right off of 2nd, but all the way up in 1st. Brady's already done with the above ground river portion. He's headed into the pipe on the home stretch. The only thing that can really slow him down at this point would be hitting one of these spinning laser beams or getting a blue shell, so Brian will be hoping for one or both of those. On the other end, Brian needs to run a pretty much flawless race so far if he wants any chance. He's just getting into the pipe and Brady's just leaving it. Brady did hit a banana, but he got a little bit lucky. There was no water below. That could have really slowed him down, but here's a blue shell. Will this give Brian enough time to catch up? I don't think it will, folks. Just a minor speed bump, and what has been an otherwise dominant final lap for Brady. He'll cross the line first and win today's race.
Cruise to the finish. Video games are your thing.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. This will sound like 2nd place.
Solid 2nd place. Another win, 3 in a row.
Not good.
Another win for me. I believe I'm up to my first lead in this series since day 8 when it was 4-3 going in. Brian, I'm on a run. Can you stop it tomorrow?
I'm definitely on a bit of a skid, but as always, I'm confident it stops tomorrow.
All right, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll be back day 28 coming at you then.